Hi everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of My Wife Bought Me This Games Bundle. You won't believe what happened. Well, I've got some more stuff and I'm really excited. Let me show you. So I've got this little parcel here. Took the addresses off so everything's fine. I can show you the sizes of them, and I've got this parcel here. Obviously I always like to have a little feel of what they possibly could be. I've no idea what my wife's got me, and this is the exciting thing about it, not knowing the surprise element. But look at this. This is a little box, so I can't honestly, no idea what's inside here. Even shaking and giving me a little shake. No idea at all. Same with that one. It's impossible to tell. Can't feel through cardboard. This, I'm not sure. I'm swaying towards 8 single cassettes. So kind of bends in the middle, kind of bends that way. So I'm assuming there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is double layered. So I think there's 8 in there. So probably 8-bit games in there, single cassettes. So, got my knife ready. I've actually bought a new little knife, this little small knife to open my parcels up. I do want to give a shout out first to Ross, because he did something similar to this. I had no idea whatsoever, and I felt find it awful actually, as if that I'd stole his idea, and I swear down I didn't. I had been planning this for a while. It was to replace the Music Magpie series. It's just coincidence that Ross done something similar and released it before me. But he does exactly the same similar thing. His girlfriend buys him games. He calls it the mystery openings. So obviously check out Ross's videos as well. Get involved if you want. Do your own. Get your wife or your girlfriend to buy some games and open them up on camera. Anyway, let's crack on. I'm excited, very excited. I'm going to start with this one, this little box. So we'll do it all on camera, all the opening. Like I said, I've got my nice new knife. It's nice and sharp. Just open up, cut myself. I think that's got it. So I try not to see what it is. I want a little feel inside. I've got to look. The Master System games, and as I've told her, no boxes, just collecting cartridges for the Master System. The first one is Tennis Ace. Tennis Ace on the Master System. Don't know much about this game. Don't know anything, to be honest. I like to see if the cartridges are in good condition, which they are. Well, this one is. So far, so good. This is Tennis Ace. Obviously, it's a tennis game. I'm wondering if this is a sports bundle. But this is the first one. I'll have to have a look that up and see what kind of game that is. Let's go on to the next one. Sure, I saw a blue and white labelled one. Oh, I did. This is a 10-gen game. This is Rampart. Well, this released on the 8-bit systems, the Commodore and Spectrum, all that Ramparts. Not sure if this is the same kind of game. Again, I'm not overly sure. This is on the blue label. Oh, I thought it was the blue and white check, but it's not. We've got a little bit of scuff in there, but that's not a problem. What I'm going to do is Eddie linked me these. They're like cassette cases, and I do believe they're for Famicom carts, but they do actually fit Master System cartridges, and that's going to enable me to store them better, because as it stands, the only solution I had on storing Master System cartridges was to somehow like have them on shelves, but have like little pieces of wood that strips of wood that raise it up just like that. Will take a lot of work. I didn't fancy that. So these cases that Eddie's linked me will come in handy. That you put these in just like a cassette, put it in the clear, and then I can put a sticker down the spine, label what the game is, and then store them just as I would with Commodore and Spectrum cassettes and that. Trouble with Master System cartridges, there's nothing on the spine. It's a shame, really. You know, you would have thought that I put something on the spine, but I don't suppose they're planned on people storing or collecting cartridge only sets. So Rampart. Now, if it's the same game as the Commodore 64, it's like a castle-y type game, medieval kind of game. Not overly sure on the gameplay of that. So next, like I say, I'm going in blind. So there's another two. Oh, now then. This is a really good game, Enduro Racer. I don't own any of these so far. Enduro Racer. Obviously it plays a little bit different to its arcade predecessor. I mean, a lot of sprite scaling, and the arcade machine actually had the motorbike which pulled up to wheelie. Obviously we can't really emulate that on the Master System console at home. So I think they did, and I'm not mistaken, it's kind of, is it an isometric view or a side-on view, but an elevated view. But a really good game, Enduro Racer. It is a Sega game. I'm looking forward to playing some of these. I've actually got my Master System set up at my lockup now, in working order. What game were Hang On? I was playing Hang On the other week. I've actually, the Master System's got two built-in games. It's got Hang On, and it's got a light gun game. Can't remember what it is, but I do have a light gun for my Master System. But it's an LCD or LED TV, so it won't work on that. But yeah, this is in good condition as well, both sides. So that's Enduro Racer. Everybody knows Enduro Racing anyway, I don't really need to explain. And last one out of this box, a football game. World Cup Italia 90. Don't think I've ever played this one. That World Soccer. That's the one I played on the Master System, World Soccer. This one is World Cup Italia 90. So I don't know too much about this game as well. Don't know how it plays. It a top-down view. I'm sure somebody in the comments will let me know. Yeah, I think this is the first football game I've got for the Master System. I ain't got many at the moment, and this is boosting up nicely. I have had a couple of carts sent by Retro Red Steve, but that's for separate pickups. Again, this is in really good condition. They'll all get a wipe down, sanitise these COVID times. Like I said, I haven't really got anywhere to display them yet. My lockups undergoing a refit. But my Master System cartridges are just piled up at the moment on a shelf somewhere, not being displayed. But like I said, once I get those cartridge cases, then I can find somewhere to store them and display them. So that's the first parcel. There may even be some more cartridges yet, Master System cards. Like I said, I have no idea what I've got. So next, going on to this. Like I said, I believe this to be 8 single cassettes. Either 8 single cassettes or 4 doubles. Yeah, so let's get into it. My trusty knife. Try not to damage what's inside. That's really sharp. So it's 8 single cassettes. What the format is yet, I don't know. Let's get the first one out. And we've got Spectrum. Oh, I'm really enjoying collecting for the 8-bit systems. I'm really getting into it. I've said it before, I do have a lot of love for the Spectrum. This is one of the Quattro games from Codemasters. Well, the war racing games. These. I was just going to say, the Fiend and the War. I think there's a War one, isn't there? Sports racing. This is racing one. So what we got on here? We've got Moto X. Never played that one. We've got Twin Turbo V8. I haven't played this one as well, I do believe, because oh yeah, it's that one. So it's kind of like, looked a little bit like an Outrun kind of game. That's Moto X, and that looks, best I can describe it is probably like Kickstart, but on rallying kind of game rather than climbing over fences and whatever, doing stunts. So we've got ATV Simulator, which is all-terrain vehicle simulator quads. That's a similar kind of thing, I believe. I'm sure I have played that one. And we've got Pro Powerboat, which is that one, and it's that one on the screenshots. So it's from Cody's. Like I said, 4 Quattro power. This is a power one. It's got, oh no, Moto X got 95% in Magazine Oracle, whatever that is. Pro Powerboat got 82% in Crash, and ATV Simulator won #1 in the Gallup charts. Oh, we've got a little bit of a broken case. I've got spare cases anyway, so that's not a problem. Let's take it out and show you. So that's the cassette. It's the same both sides. Oh no, 2 of the games are on one side and the other 2 are on the other. And then the usual inlay. Get that, proper instructions. Oh, it even tells you what others it is. So there's Quattro Sports, Quattro Adventure, Quattro Power, which is this one. I'm sure there were more than that, I'm sure of it. Probably just advertising just a few of them on this one game. That's brilliant. I can, like I said, I've got replacement cases, so that doesn't bother me. But that's lovely. Budget labels are fast becoming collectible. Codemasters kicks. Well, as everybody knows, it's squads. So I'm not sure if I've got a Codemasters game already in my Spectrum collection because it's very small at the moment. But that's nicely going into my Spectrum collection. I'm going to be ordering some more sets of shelving units, and I've asked my dad if he'll help me build another custom designed one for me for these kind of cassettes. And he's all on board with that, but we've got to wait till summer. Star Wars droids, wow! And this is on the MAD label. MAD is Mastertronic Added Dimension. I think MAD were the slightly dearer ones, weren't the $2.99, something like that. Does it say up front? No. And this one actually is for either Spectrum or the Amstrad, so they'll probably put one on either side. Yep, Spectrum this side, Amstrad other side. Quite clever that, really. Let me get it out. The case is fine. That's fine. And then this is a smaller inlay, but does exactly what every other did. It tells you the loading instructions and the controls, and brief instructions on the game. They were essential back then though, weren't they really? So a lot of games were very, very obscure, with, you know, gamers really didn't have a clue what to do on them. I've never played this game. Judging by the screenshots, if I can get the camera to focus on that, it looks like a side-on platformer. So, Star Wars Droids: The Adventures of R2-D2 and C-3PO. That's brilliant. And it's on quality tape, BASF. Quality tapes then. Next. Oh, we've got a Kicks label. Oh, multi-mix. Wow. I've never ever, I don't think I've ever seen one of these. Multi-mix. So it's a compilation budget label. Or rather, I should say that around. It's on the budget label and it's a compilation. So with what we've got here, brilliant. Because I am a massive fan of Gremlin games, a massive fan of Monty Mole, and we've got Monty on the Run. We've got well, that's the second one in the series. Wanted Monty Mole, the first one, and we've even got the third one, Atv Simulator Monty. And in between we've got Jack the Nipper 2 in coconut capers. Oh, these are fantastic. I've got a Spectrum. I just can't load games up at the moment. I ain't got it set up, so I did try setting my Commodore 64 up. I'm having trouble with it, in all honesty. A bit worried about that. Flicking the switch on, it's all plugged in and there's no power, so a bit worried about that. The last time I did have it out, it worked fine, and now it don't seem to be going very well. So we're gonna have to look into it. Might have to get Goodwin to have a look at that. Oh, Mrs. Bear's repairs. But look at this. I never even knew that existed. So this is Multimix 5. I honestly God didn't know Kicks did compilation tapes. This is Spectrum again. This isn't a multi-format one. Yeah, the Monty Mole series, I absolutely love them. They're hard as hell, but really good fun. Even the Jack the Nipper series, though I think there were only two, weren't there? Jack the Nipper and then Jack the Nipper 2. But Monty Mole or Gremlin Graphics is main character, main mascot, I suppose. This is Multi-Mix. And I took it out, showing you. So it's a printed cassette, and then we've got quite a lengthy inlay. Kicks. Thought Kicks was US gold. Well, these are all Gremlin graphics. It's got the Gremlin logo on, obviously. I'm sure Kicks is US gold, so probably just bought the rights to release these on a compilation. Really chuffed to bits with that. Like I said, I never even knew they existed. First time I've ever seen one. Anyway, on to the next one. Oh, this is a Mastertronic game. So this is probably a little bit later on in the Mastertronic life. The earlier Mastertronics had that big 3D logo thing at the bottom. This is Master Chess game on the Spectrum. There were quite a few, and I don't think I mentioned it last time. When I first got my Spectrum, I did actually get a chess game with it. I think it was by Sinclair. Not sure if I've ever beaten a computer at chess, even Spectrum. You can see. And this is BASF again, quality tape. And all these look in really good condition. We've got the inlay, the case is fine. Small one, I mean, what is it to say about chess? There, that's the logo I meant, that one there. They used to have it on the front on the early editions. that is Master Chef on the Spectrum. Building up the Spectrum collection nicely because there's another 4 to come out yet. Oh. Alright, look at this. Strip Poker 2. I think the first one, Samantha Fox's Strip Poker. This is by Biteback. Not overly sure about this software label. You can usually tell which label it is by address. In fact, if I can find an address. No, I can't. But this is Strip Poker 2. Obviously, very 80s looking ladies on the front. Strip Poker. I'll show you screenshots. There we go. I don't actually know how to play poker, but I mean this. I'm sure this would have sold loads back in the day. This is Biteback. Snake logo. Screenshots may be taken from various formats. Probably Spectrum. Maybe C64. Don't seem as crisp for the Spectrum graphics then. Spectrum will be pretty clear and crisp. But yeah, Strip Poker 2. Not that I can load it up anyway, but I can't even play it, so. But that's fantastic. That's the cassette. It's just a printed cassette. That's on the Spectrum 48K. Like I said, that's Biteback, and if you look at the bottom, that was a $2.99 label. So that's brilliant. My collection. See what else we've got. That's these. I didn't actually know there was a game for this. Oh, it's by Tronics. So it's by Tronics, the budget label Tronics. Yeah, this is Virgin. This is by Virgin Games, but their own version of their budget label. I used to love this, the comic. Got it every week. I'm sure it were out every week. Sid the Sexist, Biffa Bacon. Who else is on there? Roger Melly, is it? The man on the telly? The Fat Slags. God, that brings back some memories. There's no screenshots, that's a shame. So I don't know what kind of game this is going to play as. Whether it's a platformer or an adventure game. Probably an adventure game. No, we've got some instructions here of waggle your joystick, and Johnny will use his. Oh dear, I can't repeat that. Buster Gonad, Johnny Fart Pants. Oh, this I'd love to play this. I need to get my Spectrum working again. Tronics, a printed cassette. That's brilliant. These not for sale to children. Yep. Very true. So we're down to 2 more in this parcel. Oh, is it none of this? What have we got here? The inside out? What's happened here? Oh, it's another one. We've got a double here. This is the same one. This is oh, is it the screenshots on this? For some reason, there's no front cover. Well, there is instructions and there is graphics. Those look like Amiga graphics actually. Very colourful. So, kind of a double there. Strange, I don't know. I don't know if that's actually how it's supposed to be. It's a strange way of displaying it. But that is how it goes. It does say Spectrum, so I'll have to have a look at that. See, I wonder if it's part of the same first one. And then lastly, we've got a Ricochet game. Oh, what a game! What a game! Aliens. Very atmospheric. Screenshots are a little bit small on that one there. Don't think they are the Spectrum graphics. I could be wrong. I don't think I played the Spectrum version of this, but I played the Commodore 64, and it is a really good game. I do believe you've got about six of the characters to look after, and you can swap between each character, Ripley and Bishop and Hicks. But this is based on the film Aliens. And this is by Ricochet, so let me try and find out who released it first. Because obviously this is a re-release. Aliens. Electric Dreams, that was it. The original were by Electric Dreams. This is the inlay. Not much on the inside. Yeah, I'm right. Ripley, Gorman, Hicks, Bishop, Vasquez and Burke. So you've got to control, you've got to keep all them alive. And like I say, you can switch between the characters. It kind of plays like, I think it is a platform type of game. For a moment there, I think I was getting confused with the PS1 one, where it's like a first person kind of view. But yeah, this is like a platformer. Still very atmospheric though, for the 8-bit systems. So they're a bundle of Spectrum games. I'm really pleased with them. Nice assortment of stuff and some surprises as well. Well, they're all surprised because I didn't have a clue what any of them were, but such as the Kicks multi mix, is it called? The compilation. Really, never even knew it existed. And obviously Strip Poker too, and the Aliens, fantastic. Right, we're getting on to this piece now. No idea what's in this. Let's get stuck into it. Let's get it opened. Try not to slice my fingers. But I love it when I don't know what they is. It's more exciting, isn't it, Ross? So I'll have to peek to see what the... Oh, we've got PlayStation games. There's a little bundle of PlayStation 1 games in here. Oh, brilliant. They're all separately wrapped. Yep. So the first one is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Not sure if I own this already. Not sure if it's there's a second edition, isn't there? So it might be the second edition I own. Good old Chris Tarrant there. Everybody had this back in the day, this game. And to be honest, it is a really good game, really good quiz game for the PlayStation 1. So we've got paperwork, we've got the instructions, and we have the disc. It's rolled away. We've got the disc. As usual with PlayStation 1 games, very rare nowadays you get one in good condition, really. They tend to just drop to bits, just like Dreamcast cases. So that is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I will admit the first ever copy of Millionaire I got was indeed a copy from a car boot sale when everybody were getting the PlayStations chipped. Once I got mine chipped, the first thing I did was go to a car boot in Leeds, Cross Green, that was it. Cross Green car boot, and it was rife with people selling copied PlayStation 1 games. I had a field day, and this was one of the first ones I got. That's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Next one down. Like I said, I think these are all individually wrapped. I know what this is, This is from a really good series. Case looks in good condition actually. Spec Ops or Special Ops. Really good series of games these. They were, I suppose, like Call of Duty and Medal of Honor. They did several versions depending on. I know one I always remember was we're in must have been some kind of cold place like Siberia or something. Everything was in snow. There was sniping, there was stealth, bit of stealth involved. This one, it's hard to see from screenshots, they're quite dark, but it looks, can't really say if it's urban or junglified. But even so, these are really good games. Some get hard, difficulty level ramps up a bit. If I remember correctly from that one I played, these are really good games, really good shooting games if you like. Manual, nice thick manual actually. And then we've got the disc. A black label disc. Covert Assault, this one. I can play this. I have got all my PlayStations set up now at my lockup. Capability of playing all of them. 1 through to 4, and then my 5's behind here. So this is Special Ops Covert Assault. Like I said, it's in really good condition. The casing dropping to bits, everything's there. Little crack there, that's no. You know, that really is nothing for the PlayStation 1 case. We've got 2 left. I'll get fruit bubble wrap. Fantastic. This is, in fact, this is probably one of the most popular out of the series, and this is Special Ops Ranger Elite. And this wasn't the one I played. I'm sure of it. Sure, the one I played were in snowy conditions. Same kind of thing. This is Ranger Elite. Can I see a number? The best just got better. Spec Ops is back, and this time you are one of the prestigious USA Ranger Commandos. Does it say whereabouts? I think this is more urban based through city or towns and stuff. Like I said, really good games these. And yep, we've got a case that holds together. We've got a manual. Which is in good condition. A little bit of ink on, but really that's nothing. The disc game, a little bit of ink on, but that's really not important. Look at that. Special Ops Ranger Elite. I never actually said who it was by. Talonsoft. I've never heard of them, to be fair. Talonsoft. The case on the front has got a bit of fogging, but again, I'm not really too fussed about that. I'm not as fussy with my PS1 games as I am with my PS2. I do like the PS2 to be complete, cases working, click test, and you know, properly complete. The PlayStation 1 games, I'm not bothered if they're not complete or in a little bit of a worse for wear condition. That doesn't bother me. Because to get PlayStation 1 games now in mint condition or real good, you've got to pay that bit extra, and I don't want to do that. It's not my primary collection at the PS1. I'm just picking up bits as we go along. That's brilliant. And then one last one. This is the last game of the last parcel. It's only one of my favourite games, or my favourite series, and I'm looking forward to getting it on the Evercade actually. This is ace. Worms Armageddon. What a series. Played Worms ever since the Amiga. Started life out on the Amiga. And absolutely love the publisher, Team 17, developer and publisher. They're a Wakefield based developer. I'm not sure, if I'm not mistaken, the Team 17 actually started out life as 17-bit software, and the reason that I've probably got so much love for this is 17-bit software used to sell PD software or public domain on the Amiga. They used to sell demos, because I was really into demo scene for Amiga, and I used to go there every week buying discs from the Amiga, demos, Assassins games. There used to be a series called Assassins, and it were all PD software, public domain software, basically bedroom coders. And like I said, I'm sure Team 17 started out as those 17-bit software selling PD games. Worms does actually, the type of game that it does actually stem from a PD game. I forget the name, but it was to do with tanks, and it was a similar thing where you had different teams of tanks. But it was the same premise where you had to lob bombs over, and you had special weapons, and that is where Worms stems from. So if you're a big fan of Worms like I am, then you need to thank that tank game. It was something simple like Tank Battle or something like that, but that is where the idea originated from. And like I said, the Worms franchise has roots from the PD scene. So, but that is Worms Armageddon. I ain't even opened it up yet. I'm making sure there ain't another game now. There ain't no 4 in that box. Very well packaged that. Yeah, we've got the instruction booklet. Nice bright yellow booklet that. Got this even more jazzy with a radioactive symbol on front. Team 17 and Microprose. Oh, Microprose buy them out at some point. I don't know. Yeah, and the box is holding up. It don't seem to open fully, but that don't matter. But yeah, Worms Armageddon from the Worms series, and to be honest, one of the best games from the Worms series is on the PS1, is the original one. I do like the Amiga version as well, but that's more nostalgia than anything. But the original Worms on the PS1 is probably one of the best in the series. Like I said, it's coming to the Evercade, is the Worms collection, so that's later on this year. So looking forward to hopefully getting that as well. Well, that's a brilliant game, Worms obviously based around big bombs and sheep bombs there. The sheep bomb. So, this game's famous for that. The exploding sheep. Bless it. That's fantastic, and that concludes all the games bundles that my wife bought me. Hence the name of the title. So I'm really pleased with them, and I look forward to next month when I get another lot ordered. Get the wife to order another lot. So hope you enjoyed them. Hope you enjoyed seeing the older type of games, retro. These are true retro games. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll come back to the next episode next month. So until then, thank you for watching, and see you later. Right, well, before you go, I've actually found out Joe's a clever one, and she worked it out for me. I said there were two Viz games. They're actually part of the same game, and what you do is they're stored like that, and that's how it's displayed. This nice box contains Viz the game. I was really confused when I opened the second one, and I couldn't work out why they want like a cover, and that explains it. It's basically, this is the one game, this is the same game, but it's how you display it. So obviously that's the front cover, and that's the back. So there you go. Like I said, Joe worked that one out for me, so thank you to Joe. But that's how it goes, and that's how it'll be displayed on the shelves.